Oh yeah, this is KB Weather, as you all know. And I'm at the beginning of this video to talk about my future videos. So I decided to change up my format and just switch things up a bit with the way the videos are made and stuff. And so I got good news and bad news. The good news is the videos are still coming and they will be higher quality than usual. But the bad news is they're not coming until June. So yeah, you will see the higher quality in this video with the voiceovers and all the stuff. And so yeah, hope y'all enjoy. So in this day's setup, we have a slight risk all across here. This is for damaging winds and I think hail too. So yeah, we have a marginal risk for tornadoes with a slight risk up here, but that doesn't really affect us down here in Arkansas. And yes, just like I said, it is a slight risk for damaging winds down here in Arkansas. And a slight risk for hail as well. This is KB Weather, as you all know. Out here chasing a setup with the possibility for an isolated supercell or two. Hopefully these storms could get rotating. We do have a strong, alright low-level jet in place. But the atmosphere is favoring more linear and multicellular thunderstorms. But there still is a possibility for a supercell. So around this time, we did have storms begin to fire to our southwest and southeast, and even had some storms to our north. As the storm moved off to the north, it did begin to intensify, as you could see from radar. And although it did develop a hook, it was not rotating according to velocity. This was likely just a rain shaft falling in due to it being pretty multicellular. You can see those storms have moved off to the north, but there are some more storms to our south heading towards us. So I'll also get some time-lapse footage of those. As this storm moved off to the north, I began to get worried because storms had stopped forming to our south, and I was worried that I wouldn't get good footage. There were some storms forming far west, but I didn't think they would be able to get here before sunset. And the overall setup was just looking kind of crazy at this point. But the storms far to our west from earlier in the day began to seriously ramp up and formed into an MCS and started moving a lot faster. Alright, I'm back, and there's a MCS or mesoscale convective system heading towards us. It did have a bit of embedded rotation, and so I'll keep watching it just to see if something ramps back up. But so far, it looks like we're in for some really good self-cloud footage. And as it got closer, it had grown into a huge, severe warning MCS that was heading right towards us. See, the storm is beginning to pass, and I'm about to go in the house that has extremely strong winds. This is KB Weather, out. Yeah, all that dust, I came back out here just to record how strong these winds are. And they ain't even at their peak. There's some extremely strong winds ahead of this, and the ground was extremely dry out here. So we got a lot of dust. All right, I'm finna go in for real now, y'all. This is KB Weather, out. That was a crazy chase. We had some serious winds and some really good self-cloud footage. So now we're gonna go back and look at the storm reports from that. As you can see, a lot of wind and hail reports, and even some tornado reports out west. Those storms did start off as supercellular and then merged and transitioned to an MCS as they moved out west. So yeah, this is KB Weather, out.